If there's a quorum call, I ask unanimous consent it be lifted.
Without objection.
Mr. President, in April, more than 234,000 migrants were apprehended at the southern border. This is an alarming number, and it's the highest monthly total in 22 years. We have a humanitarian, a public health, and a national security crisis happening at that border. The Department of Homeland Security is bracing for an even bigger surge in the weeks and months to come, with the possibility, the estimates of 18,000 new people showing up every single day. The Biden administration continues to be absent in this crisis, and instead of offering constructive policies, they are removing ones that are helping prevent even more people from entering our country. Last week, the court made the decision to require Title 42 to remain in place. The reality of ending it would create an even greater border emergency, and yet the Biden administration is appealing the court's decision. A recent Politico Harvard poll found that 55% of Americans oppose ending this Title 42 prohibition. President Biden and Vice President Harris have refused to take any leadership on this issue. Not only have they attempted to repeal Title 42, President Biden's first order of business after taking office was to repeal nearly every immigration policy of the previous administration. Repealing policies like Title 42 without any plan of action will leave our border agents with an unmanageable task of apprehending, vetting, and documenting hundreds of thousands of migrants while trying to stop drug and human trafficking. In my conversation with the border agents, they describe just how hard of a task they have. The cartels have learned that flooding the border with migrants provide a distraction that affords them a better chance of successfully bringing drugs across the border. It's no wonder that fentanyl seizures at the southern border increased 48% from 2022 to from the previous year of April of 2021. Our border agents and officers are being asked to be caretakers, law enforcement officers, medical professions, and so much more. They have a tireless and thankless job. I visited the border in April of last year to meet with the Border Patrol, the DEA, the FBI, and to hear firsthand how the crisis had affected their operations. They shared how handling a large surge of migrants has made it extremely challenging to carry out their mission to stop and disrupt transitional criminal organizations from drug trafficking. These agents were sounding the alarm in April of 2021 when border encounters totaled 178,000. Now, compare that to the 234,000 migrants crossing the border in this April of this year. I have consistently worked to increase resources to our Border Patrol agents. We must prioritize additional border security measures that include a physical barrier and investments in new technologies. We must also enforce our immigration laws and work to reform our immigration systems so that we reward those that follow the law and disincentivize illegal crossings. While Title 42 will remain for now, the Biden administration plans to continue to fight this ruling and has almost zero constructive plans to help improve the crisis at the southern border. One thing is for certain, our Border Patrol agents are doing an incredible job, and I want them to know they are supported in the United States Senate, and we thank them for their service to our nation.